cheerleader's dream. Every athlete, no matter what sport they participate in, has one common goal: to win. Whether it is a game or a match or whatever type of event, we all strive to win. For high school cheerleaders, their common goal is to win the national cheerleading competition that is hosted every year. I was a high school cheerleader, and I went to this competition multiple times, and I shared this goal as well. Today, I'm going to teach you about the preparation process for this competition and about the competition itself. First, I'll educate you about the preparation process. The first thing you want to do when preparing for the competition is develop a difficult routine to perform. For many of you that don't know what a cheerleading competition is like, you're given a routine, you go out in front of judges, and then you perform the routine, and then they give you a score, and they compare it to the other teams that are there, and that's how you're given a place. A difficult routine will have complex stunts, which are the builds and the lifting. They should have many different steps, and it should be a difficult sequence. It'll also have a difficult tumbling passes, which are, the flipping and the tumbling on the mats, along with a cheer and dance. Many people don't know that the actual cheer portion of the competitive cheerleading is very minimal. The cheer takes up hardly any time in the routine, along with the dance. That's the smallest portion. The next step in preparing for this competition is to practice every week to make sure that you're competition ready. My team used to practice 3 times a week along with cheering the games on the weekend, so we wanted to make sure that we were ready to master our routine. Next, you'll attend your first local competition to receive a bid for nationals. According to LoveToKnow.com, an entertainment website with expert advice on many topics, the UCA National Championship is different from many other competitions because you have to actually qualify to attend. So many competitions, you can just pay to go, or they're local competitions so every team can go. But the difference here is that with the UCA competition, you have to actually qualify to go. And like I said, the UCA competition is the national cheerleading competition. You have to receive a high enough score from the judges to be able to go. And once it's certain that you'll be attending this competition, the cheerleaders must continue to practice week after week to make sure that their routine is ready to perform. The high school teams will compete at a few competitions before nationals to prepare themselves. So you'll have your first competition and your national competition, and then a lot of times your coaches will schedule 2 or 3 competitions in between that to make sure that you're ready to perform at nationals. Once everyone on the team feels that they can now complete the routine without any mistakes, there are still a few things that you need to check before taking the floor or performing. According to Varsity.com, the site for the UCA competition, there are many things that you should check before competing, such as making sure that your routine does not pass the maximum time limit. You're given 2 to 3 minutes to do your routine, and you have to fit that complex routine in that amount of time, or if you pass it, you're docked a lot of points, and it makes it very hard to even win if you pass that time limit. They also say that you want to make sure that your stunts are consistent. If you have 2 builds in the front of the mat and then 2 in the back and the 2 keep falling, that's not considered consistent, and you'll lose points on that, and it'll also make it difficult to win. They also say that you want to make sure that you're ready to perform in front of a crowd. Not only will they have a lot of people there to watch the competition, it's also televised and it's online. I can still go back to when I cheered in 2012 to watch my routine from then. So if you have to showcase in front of local teams, or if you have to do it in front of your school, do whatever you have to do to make sure that you're ready to perform in front of a crowd. Now that you know a little bit about what you need to do to prepare for this competition, let's take a look at the actual competition itself. The competition takes place in Disney World every year, so it's at the happiest place on earth, and then the actual performance takes place either at the Hollywood Studios Park in Disney, it's in the Indiana Jones portion of the park, or it's either at the Wild World of Sports at Disney. Although the teams usually arrive in Florida on Thursday, the competition takes place on a Saturday and Sunday. So most teams will arrive on a Thursday to practice all day Thursday night and Friday, and then they'll practice Saturday morning and compete Saturday and Sunday. This competition has 3 steps. There's the preliminary stage when everybody competes in that process. And then after that, the judges will score you and you move on to the next round, which is the semifinal round. And then if you do well with that, you move on to the final round, which is where you're actually able to be given a place. So I think they only send 12 teams to the final round. This competition has hundreds of different teams there to compete every year. And for most cheerleaders, this is the most important moment to them. So today I've taught you about the preparation process for the high school national cheerleading competition and about the competition itself. It takes a lot of hard work and determination to be able to even go to this competition, even to let alone place. My senior year of high school, my cheerleading team, the Dixie Heights High School team, gave our best performance ever. We got 8th place in the entire nation and made everyone proud. To me, that was an incredible feeling that I had gotten. I had finally felt like all of our hard work had paid off.